So namaskar all of you. Odisha Civil Service 2023 mains exam ପାଇଁ test series optional test series sociology तार test number 4 जोटा कि 12 तारीख 12 जनवरी रे शेड्यूल थिला. So तार syllabus थिला आपन को पेपर 2 रे इंडियन सोसाइटी रो agrarian social structure आउ industry and society. So let us go to the questions. जो माने क्लासरूम रे जॉइन करचंती तो सेठी ही सबमिट करिवे 4 डेज भीतर आपन को इवैल्यूएटेड कॉपीटा मिल जिवो. जो माने ऑनलाइन जॉइन करचंती लेखि सारी की ए जो नंबर दिया आइची 9437002210 सेथरे आपन ताकू गुटे पीडीएफ करिकी पठे परिवे और सेटा भी 4 डेज भीतर आपन को इवैल्यूएट हेकी दिया जिवो. और फर्स्ट पेज रे आपन को ना लिखिबे और व्हाट्सएप नंबर लिखिबे. ओके केवल फर्स्ट पेज रे सब पेज लिखिबा दरकार नहीं. सो कम टू सेक्शन ए एवडा सब 250 वर्ड्स भीतर आपण आंसर लिखिबे आउ 15 मार्क रो क्वेश्चन 10 टा दियाइची ता भितरु ओके 12 टा दियाइची ता भितरु 10 टा आपण करिवार अछि. हाउ डिड द जमींदारी एंड रयतवारी लैंड टेन्योर सिस्टम अंडर ब्रिटिश रूल शेप द सोशियो इकोनॉमिक हायरार्की इन रूरल इंडिया? व्हाट आर द वेस्टेजेस ऑफ these systems are the vestiges of these systems still visible in contemporary agrarian relations? Question 2. How have land reforms in independence addressed the concentration of land ownership in India? Are these reforms sufficient to eliminate the rural poverty and inequality? Question 3. How has Green Revolution affected the socio-economic structure of rural India, particularly in terms of class and regional disparities? Can this model be adapted to address agricultural challenges in non-green revolution states? Question 4. How do the feudalism and semi-feudal debates explain the persistence of exploitative labor relations in Indian agriculture? Can these debates account for regional variations in agrarian systems? Question 5. How has the path of industrialization in post-independence India differed from the Western model? Can India's mixed economy framework sustain industrial growth in a globalized world? Question 6. How has occupational diversification in India affected traditional caste-based occupations? Does this diversification signify upward mobility or the erosion of cultural heritage? Question 7. How have trade unions in India evolved in response to changing labor laws and economic reforms? Are they still relevant in protecting workers' rights in the area of globalization? Question 8. How do human relations in industries influence productivity and worker satisfaction in India's informal and formal sectors? Can industrial relations improve without addressing the socio-economic disparities among workers? Question 9. How do the agrarian and industrial sectors intersect to shape rural-urban migration patterns in India? Are policies addressing these intersections inclusive of marginalized groups? Question 10. How has globalization influenced both agrarian and industrial societies in India? Can globalization foster equitable growth in a country with deep social inequalities? Question 11. How do land acquisition policies for industrial projects affect the socio-economic status of agricultural communities? Can these policies balance industrial growth with rural welfare? Question 12. How has the rise of agri-businesses and rural-based industries transform the traditional boundaries between agriculture and industry in India? Can these sectors collaborate for sustainable development? So, এটা 12টা question ଦେଇଛି ତା ଭିତରୁ 10ଟା any 10 you have to answer. Okay. तापरे सेक्शन बी की आसंतु एगुडा 300 वर्ड्स लिखिबार अछि 20 मार्क गोटे. Question 13. How does caste influence labor divisions in both agrarian and industrial economies? Can the economic transformation reduce caste-based occupational stratification in India? Question 14. How do special economic zones influence local communities in terms of displacement, employment, and cultural integration? Are SEZs a boon or bane for India's socio-economic development? Question 15. How has the growth of gig economy transformed labor relations and job security in India? Can this model coexist with traditional concept of industrial employment? Question 16. How have economic reforms like liberalization, privatization, and globalization impacted traditional industries such as handloom and small-scale enterprises in India? Can these industries survive a competitive global market? Question 17. How do peasant movements like Tibaga and Telangana struggles reflect the interplay of class, caste, and regional dynamics? Can modern farmers' protest be seen as a continuation of these historical movements? A last question. How do contract farming practices and corporate-led agriculture affect small farmers in India? Are these practices a step towards inclusive growth or deepening inequality? Okay, so एटा टेस्ट नंबर 4 जोटा कि पेपर 2 रु आछि आपनका एग्रेरियन सोशल स्ट्रक्चर आउ इंडस्ट्री एंड सोसाइटी भितर. ओके, सो आर मॉडल आंसर्स टेस्ट डेट 2 days पर आपण you can get it in the app रे आपण पाई परिबे. So I wish you all the best. Namaskar.